What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. It's your first time joining the show. Welcome to the show. I'm doing a couple of dates, so come check me out. AndrewSantino.com. I'm going to be going to San Francisco. I'm going to be going to Tempe, Arizona. I'll be playing Hammond, Indiana, a casino down there, doing a bunch of other casinos. I'm going back to Borgata and Atlantic City. Come see me. Go to AndrewSantino.com for those tickets. AndrewSantino.com.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean once again today, it is Eddie Pepitone.
Hello, sir.
How good was
It's great
that?
to be here in the Whiskey Ginger hideout.
This is the hideout. This is a little, it feels a little like it feels like I built a fort as an adult, like a kid's fort of pillows and blankets and stuff.
That's
right?
the best. That's the best. I believe Rock Hudson carried on affairs here. You ever hear that Hollywood bullshit? Like, I went up to some party and the woman who owns the place goes, you know, Rock Hudson used to have his affairs in these bungalows, and you have no way of knowing
Yeah.
whether that's true or not.
But you just want to believe it if
Yes.
if it seems like it's probable. My first landlord, I'll never forget. I hated. He would do this all the time. He'd go, you know, in that apartment that you guys were living in back there? I was like, yeah. He's like, you know who used to live down there? I was like, who? He goes, Sean Hayes. He used to rub this in my face. He used to go, so I know you guys are like actors or whatever, you little like goofy comic actors. Sean Hayes lived there. Legend Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes, that's what you say. He goes, Sean Hayes used to live there. Remember that, guys, when you're doing your sketches, because we would film, you know, Sean Hayes.
Who the fuck is Sean Hayes?
Sean Hayes, the guy, am I saying the name wrong?
Yeah, from Will
No,
and Grace.
from Will and Grace.
Oh!
Sean Hayes, the actor Sean Hayes.
You know, I did an episode of Will and Grace.
Did
he
you?
He was a sweetheart.
And
yeah.
you don't even remember Sean Hayes.
Well, I forgot his name, but I
Wait,
did
hold on.
ask him about the Rock Hudson thing because, you know about Hayes, and he didn't have any. Yeah.
Handsome guy.
Very handsome.
And he was successful. He's the most successful person to come out of that apartment. And he didn't know anything about
Is this your first apartment?
first apartment in Hollywood. It was
Where?
my first, but it was in West Hollywood.
West
duh,
Hollywood, yeah.
Obviously. West Hollywood. It was on Laurel. No, it was Laurel.
It was on Laurel?
Laurel.
Right
and-
down the street from the Laugh Factory?
No, south of Santa Monica.
Oh, okay.
By Laurel Elementary School. We were right around the corner from there, and a bunch of famous people used to live in that neighborhood back then. Like Seth Rogen used to live over there. I remember we'd see him walking his dog, and I'd be like, wow, dude, Seth lives right there. And we're living 4 to a room. 4 guys. And 2 of my friends lived subterranean. Half of the apartment was underground, and it flooded twice a year, just about.
Really?
Yeah, a poo pipe would break, a city poo pipe would break, and there would be, I'm not kidding, poo water all over the place.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but we got paid. Every time it happened, we claimed. It was nice.
You claimed?
Yeah, you can claim with the city of like damages.
Wow,
and-
you're somebody who doesn't mind going through the red tape. I'm one of these people. I get these class action lawsuits mailed to me all
let's
the
get 'em.
time because my dad has been breached, and it says, you know, all you have to do is fill out this form, and I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out.
You don't want to do it.
I don't want to
I get
do
the
it.
check for $13.86. It's
You
a
do?
fun. Well, it's fun. It's fun.
You're right, and
It's a
I
fun
want to
bit.
make those fucks pay.
Yes.
You
Fuck
know?
them. They screwed people over.
Oh, absolutely.
Get the money from those guys.
Absolutely, but I just can't sit at a computer and,
Yeah.
you know.
It's a waste. I get it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my energy. But I
Yeah.
do think if somebody went through the process to sue the city, I want to support the lawsuit.
I agree.
But here's what I
agree.
should. You know what I usually do? I don't get the checks. If I do fill out the form, you can say donate it to whatever. So I'll just donate it.
Right. Unless I see that it's over $20.
If it's over
Okay.
$20, I'm gonna keep it. I want a latte.
I'm going to Canners. Is that still there, that place?
Do you remember when this city was rich with Jewish delis and now like they're all gone? All the good ones are gone.
Greenblatt's is
Gone.
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 And
Greenblatt's is gone. Junior's is gone.
Canners is still there.
Canners is there, but she's holding on. She's got one pinky.
Is
she's
that
holding
right?
on.
Is that right?
It's just not the same. Is when I moved to LA
Yeah.
and I would hear everyone's
What
like,
year
oh,
did you move?
I moved here in 2006. 6?
Oh, I beat you here.
Yeah,
then.
you beat me.
I was living in the New York City. I'm from New York, and the Twin Towers came down.
That was you?
I'll tell you my first thought, and I knew I had to be in Hollywood. My first thought when I saw that first plane hit the first tower, I said, "This is going to be a great vehicle for Nick Cage," and so I knew I had to move.
You had to. You gotta. Hollywood was calling. Pick up the phone, Eddie Pepitone. A plane has just hit Tower
By the
2.
way, I have no capacity to take in tragedy.
I know.
I mean, that was such a huge tragedy.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was so
was
bad you didn't
overwhelming.
think it was real.
That's correct.
Like the amount of people that
That's
go,
correct.
It's a movie, right? Am I watching
By the way,
a movie?
you always hear that now, people saying that. Like in any big tragedy, it's like, I felt like I was in a movie. I felt like, no, you're actually in real life. You know, these people, they don't, nobody knows what reality. You know what I saw last night is Eddington. Did you see that yet?
No, what is that?
It's the new Ari Aster movie.
Oh, Ari's movie. Oh.
You know Ari?
He lived here for a long time in this bunker with Rock Hudson. No, Ari Aster movie. I do want to see that.
He's interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
And Joaquin is always, just anything that he does.
Powerful.
It's intense.
Yeah, he's good. I wonder what it's like to just have a cup of coffee with him. Do you think it's still intense?
I would think so.
Yeah, like
You know?
he probably puts you in a little bit of a spin cycle because I've been with guys like that and I'm nervous the whole time.
Same.
Because I'm like, I don't know what to say to you. I told him the
Yeah.
story of the
Yeah.
time I got to work with isn't this crazy that this just happened to me?
Guest?
With Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
Christopher Guest.
You got to work with
Well, but I got
Christopher
to
Guest?
interview with him first, and I was so nervous the whole time. And he just asked me about the coffee I was drinking. That's all he wanted to talk about. He didn't want to talk about the role.
I heard he's a prick.
Really?
That's
'Cause
what I heard.
He was quick with me and easy. It was just he wanted to sit with me to see if I had any chops that he was interested in. And I was like, whatever.
It was an interview for a job, possibly?
Yeah, but not for. But he didn't want me to read the character or read lines or anything. He was like, "What are you drinking?" And I said, "Coffee." And he said, "Tell me," or tea. It was tea. He said, "Tell me about tea." And so I just
You know,
improv'd a
I
lie
feel
about
like
tea.
saying fuck you to that.
Say it right now. Say it. Say it right now.
No, I mean, when a big guy, gets you and he's like, yeah, just tell me about tea. And you know that he wants to see something interesting
Yeah, he
from
wants
you.
to see a play or something.
So you're like, well, chamomile tea, my friends, they're new age. They say, Eddie, I can't sleep. I'm an insomniac. They say, Eddie, try to drink sleepy time tea. And I'm like, is sleepy time tea going to make up for the fact that I was molested? And then you wake up. Then you wake up. Then you wait for his reaction. And they're always deadpan.
They're dead. They're
You
dead.
know?
Man. Yeah, but they go, "You got the job." But he goes, "Just don't bring the molestation to the taping. Leave that at home, but bring that same kind of." I know you're right. He put me in a place where I'm already vulnerable and nervous and scared because I'm like,
Yes.
I want the job
He's
so bad,
he's Christopher Guest.
and I need the work. And I was like, please, I want a job so bad.
How long ago was that? You don't need it.
No, it was-
now you're
no, no.
now you. How long ago?
No,
was
no,
that?
I need the jobs now. I need what? When did I
No,
shot
don't
that?
put that out. No, he doesn't.
No, I
Yo,
do
go
need
ahead.
it. It was probably 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. I shot that. You know who was in that scene with me? Matthew Bronger, Matt Bronger. You know Matt Bronger.
I sure do.
Yeah, Matt. What, do you hate him?
No.
You said it. There was a pause.
No, I love Matt.
No, yeah, Matt and I did the scene together, and I asked him. I said, "Did you have to do one of these weird interviews?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Either you're fucking with me, or he just did it to me, or it's like he was having a day where he's like, I'm gonna fuck with this little
Did you get
redheaded
the
idiot."
job?
I did.
What was it?
It was so we did it was actually very funny. It was in the television show, the main character goes to appease one of his lady friends who's into reenactments, and so he goes and does a Civil War reenactment, but he doesn't want to take it serious. But we're all taking it obviously as serious as those yahoos really do that.
Right.
And we do a death scene where we've captured his girlfriend, and he shoots and kills us, and all Guest asked was be overly dramatic in your death. So the death
was
is
it?
It's like a 4-minute death. It's it's like so stupid.
What was this part of? Is this new?
It was a TV show on HBO called Family Tree. It ran for like a couple, maybe 2 seasons or something. I don't
Why?
remember.
There's so many fucking shows out there.
Too many. Too many. There's
that
far
I
too
haven't
many.
even heard.
And the
of.
only one that you watch is Love Island. You've told that to me. That's the only
Do
thing
you know
like.
it came down between me and Nikki Glazer to be the host of Fboy Island?
I got to tell you, it's because you guys are so parallel, both comedically, both physically.
The physical, I think.
Is closer than comedic, you think?
I think so. I mean, I've put on weight lately.
Not much.
Well, compared to her.
Yeah, I guess
But
that's
anyway,
true.
they didn't. They gave her Fboy Island last second. They gave me something that didn't last at all. It was called.
What was it?
It was called Fuck Me Island.
Oh, Fuck Me Island.
Fuck Boy, it was Fuck Me, and it was just me walking around a deserted island. It was way out in near Malta.
Yeah.
And I would just walk around going, "Fuck me," and nobody was interested in it.
Why?
I
feel
don't
like that's
know.
a
It
hit.
didn't have legs. They said.
Yeah, I feel like that's a hit. Just following you around a deserted island for a whole season, 10 episodes. Next on Fuck Me Island, Eddie scratches his head. Just you under a coconut
But those
tree.
things deserve parody. Has Fboy Island? I just can't believe that there are shows about people just hooking up.
Trying to have sex.
But it's so stupid.
That's the core of reality television.
That's
the core. It's like, how can we get these people to have sex? You're like, no, there's a competition show about strength and endurance. They're like, no. It's about them having sex.
I don't know, man. It's stupid.
It's dark. Well, how about we, instead of doing Survivor, let's do our spin on Survivor. What could be a new version of the spin-off of Survivor?
Well, first of all, I haven't seen that show in a long time. Give me the premise again.
The premise of Survivor?
I know.
Okay, so
Do
it's
you
a
have
bunch,
to do alliances and that kind of shit?
it's a bunch of agents and managers. It's UTA, CA, and William Morris are on. They're on an island with you.
See, this is pretty good.
And you have to fist fight to see which lawyer and manager will take you. But you have to form alliances with certain managers and lawyers.
Oh,
and here's
man.
the trick. They fly in halfway through the season, business managers, and now they're really shaking up the mix. A production assistant will come in who hopefully will align with you. It's
Man,
really
you're
good.
you know the business.
I'm a biz guy.
I'm like with the forms for the class action suits. I don't want to know. You guys, please leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Well, I've done this. I did this recently. I have no lawyer, no manager. I don't even think I have an agent really much anymore.
Oh, well, that's everybody.
I'm flying free. It's kind of great.
Is that right?
A little bit. I just feel like I didn't really need a lot of stuff anymore. I was like, I guess we're making so much of our own content that I was like, I mean, like, I need someone to help me book stand-up dates. But outside of that, I was like, I don't even think these guys want to try to get me work anymore. So I'm just going to make my own nonsense.
I don't get that.
I don't. I think that's the biz, man. That's the biz.
They don't want to get you work, but that's how they make their money, don't they?
I think they make their money on deals.
On deals.
Aren't they deals
That's
guys?
true. That's true.
They're big deals. You're a big deals guy. You made deals for years. You've been wheeling and dealing since I met you. You're always a deals guy.
Well, I had a suit back then, and it got burned in the L.A. fire, so I cannot make a deal anymore.
Well, it got burned in the LA fire because you were saving families. People don't know. Eddie was running into homes, saving families.
Yes.
And the suit caught on fire.
Yes, I hear a very high-pitched whistle, and look at this. I got a
Well, what
bruise.
happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I just had a stress test. I'm at the age where, I'm still super into comedy, and I'm an old guy, but I don't feel like an old guy, so I'm super into comedy. But, they're like, look, you got to get a test on your heart.
Well, your heart's got to be fine. You
It
take care of
was.
yourself.
It was.
I see your gym videos. You do
That's-
post gym videos.
I do, and I got to tell you, because I'm overweight and people see that, I inspire a lot of fat people.
You do. But if you start to get too skinny, what's going to happen? They turn on you.
They turn on me and they'll
On a
be like,
dime.
oh, the hot guy. But right now, it's like, wow, this is something that I could do. And people actually are always like, go get him.
Go get him, Eddie.
I'm actually thinner than I was when I first went to the gym years ago. I was the type of guy where other guys at the gym would come up to me and pat me on the back and go, it ain't easy, is it?
I think you look good, by the way. I didn't
you.
compliment you, but you do look really good.
Thank
you look
you.
like you've gotten in really good shape.
I've gotten in okay shape,
No,
but I did pass that stress test.
What is the level of what's pass and fail?
I don't know.
Yeah, but who cares? If you got the P, you're fine.
I read it today. You know what's hilarious? Now, I don't know if you get this, but doctors I'm with UCLA Health, whatever, through SAG, and doctors put on your portal. Have you?
I
have
do
you,
my UCLA Health. I'm on it.
Yes.
I'm on it.
So I have a stress test, which is big.
Yeah.
And they put on the portal the results.
Yep.
With no doctor talking to you beforehand. So you're reading these things going, left ventricle is not showing any signs of ischemia.
Do I want ischemia?
Do I want it? Does this have anything to do with Fboy Island? What the fuck is going on?
Is this why I lost the gig? You're messaging your doctor. Did I lose Fboy Island gig because of my lack of ischemia? I do hate that so much. It scares me because I got a test done because I'm on statins. I'm a stat dog. I'm a stat daddy.
How many milligrams?
I think I'm on 10 now.
Me too.
Yeah, I think I'm on a 10er. And I told a joke. I do a whole bit about it because my father. I said, I was telling my doctor. I was like, I'm doing the best I have been in years in like working out, not eating late anymore. I'm trying to stay in shape. And my doctor was like, yeah, but you should be on a statin. And I was like, why? He's like, probably your father. But I called my
Genetic
dad.
stuff?
Yeah, I called my dad and I was like, are you on this? I didn't know. He's like, yeah, dude. We've all been on. Everyone in your family has been on this for 30 years.
You had no idea.
No clue. Well, because it's like
They hide it. The family hides.
Well, we're
statins.
Irish. Shh, don't say it, you know?
By
don't
the
say it.
way, did I learn exactly that about the Irish when I was in Ireland for a festival? And I said out loud to the crowd, which I cannot believe I did in retrospect. I said out loud to the crowd, round of applause if you're in therapy.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah.
It was dead silent, and I talked to an Irish comic after. He goes, mate, we don't do that over
They
here.
don't do that. Saying the word therapy in Ireland is like the N-word to them. You do not.
Yes.
You do not. That's a no, my friend. They
Yes.
don't want. With Irish people, we'll figure it out when I'm dead. That's what it's always been. My grandfather notoriously hated doctors, and that was always a bit for us. That he never went to a doctor. He was a firefighter for the city of Chicago who smoked his entire life. And then finally, he was like, man, I'm having crazy pains. I guess I'll finally go to the doctor now. And the doctor's like, you're going to die pretty soon. But the truth was, if you don't know, you don't know. He lived blissfully until they were like, you will die in about a month. And he was like, great, I'll see you later. Why find out?
I understand that.
Yeah,
it's
why
like,
find
why
out?
am I reading this portal?
Why do I want to know about ischemia? I don't care.
I don't need to know about it.
It's going to get me when it gets me.
Ischemia sounds like a terrific sushi.
It is really good. There's what is that? Is that Noki Woki has ischemia right here on Ventura? Very good. A
Is it?
little ischemia with brushed with a little bit of brushed soy on there, and you're not allowed to put sauce on the ones that they pre-sauce. You know that. If they put the ischemia on, you have to eat it as it is.
As is.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, there's a lot of abuse in sushi restaurants.
Oh yeah, there
These
are.
days, like, did I see you eat the sauce, they say.
Yeah, did you eat the sauce?
Did you dip it when it was pre-sauced? And I'm like, take it easy, pal.
And they're like, listen.
And they're like, arigato.
Arigato. Please remove yourself from our restaurant. Please get out of here right now. Hold on. Before we get too far, I want all of the people to know I've loved you for a very long time. I've always admired you as a comedian, as an actor, as a and you used to be a model when you were young. You
Yes,
will
I
get
was a
back
male
to it.
model.
You're a male model in New York.
Yes.
Calvin Klein was the first campaign you did?
Yes, I don't know if you remember that. You've got the look I want to know.
Yeah, that was
better.
yours.
That was
right?
me.
Right.
That
and you
was
were
me.
you were usurped by Mark Wahlberg, who unfortunately kind of slid in your spot.
Yeah, and I let myself go a little, and I went way down the list as far as models. I became, like, all of a sudden, I'm like modeling for J.C. Penney in the lawnmower section.
That's okay. That's all right.
I know, but it's not as hot. It's like, where's a lawnmower, that kind of thing.
But look, everyone needs lawnmowers, so you are
That's true.
servicing America,
That
right?
is true.
But you are a lovely, hilarious person that I've always
you.
been a huge fan of. And for those at home, please do yourself a favor and watch Eddie's special that's on Veeps right now. If you don't watch it, he will have to go back, of course, to modeling lawnmowers. So please, it would mean a lot to us.
You look at those models, and thank you, Andrew, for that. And yes, it's on veeps.com/Eddie Pepitone. You could watch the special for $12.
Pretty reasonable price.
I think so. It's called The Collapse, by the way, because it's about my collapse and society's collapse, like how I mirror the collapse of society.
You follow the trend of the collapse. It's
Yeah.
going down, so are you.
That's right.
That's kind of the goal, I guess, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Why try to be different? We just go with
It's
it.
like your Irish ancestors. Why are we going to the doctor at this point?
What for?
Because most doctors' offices, because of climate breakdown, are flooded. Like if you ever go to the doctor now, it's like you're in water.
You're in water now.
They're
Almost
like
everywhere.
trying to show you X-rays, and you're like, I can't see it because of the water.
What's your give me your collapse thought about climate? About the climate? Is the world getting
Dude, I think that I've been trying to develop a bit about this, but I think hurricanes are going to be pretty soon. Instead of Category 5, it's just going to be weather people are going to be like, this is a category. Fuck me. Fuck me. This thing is so big. By the way, I have a sick thing where maybe because I never lived in a hurricane zone, but I have a sick thing where I like it when they're big.
Oh yeah, well, because you want the destruction, don't you?
What is that about, dude?
Well,
I always thought I was a good person.
no, you are, but it's cool to see. It's kind of beautiful to watch.
It's like when they get big, and I order in exactly at landfall, and I don't care what time it is, like 3 a.m. if it makes. I know when it's going to make landfall because they're so good at predicting. And I'm like, baby, let's order in.
Let's order in. Let's sit in for tonight, light a couple candles, and watch the world go down.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, there's a huge lack of awareness of most people's finances. It is very hard to keep it all together, particularly because life throws a lot of different stuff at you. It's hard to feel organized and confident in your finances, but with Monarch Money, it's an all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean interface on your laptop or your phone. They're both kind of the same thing at this point. And right now, just for our listeners, Monarch is offering 50% off your first year. Pretty incredible, by the way. It's built for people with busy lives. They do all the heavy lifting. They link all your accounts in minutes. They get clear data visuals, smart categorization of your spending, and real control over your money. Don't leave money on the table. If you're not on top, you could be missing chances to save more, invest smarter, and hit your financial goals for no matter what that is. Monarch Money was named the best budgeting app of 2025 by the Wall Street Journal. Pretty good. Forbes' best app for couples, by the way, because money can break up couples, and you do not want that. Monarch, on the other hand, brings them together. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code WHISKEY at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code WHISKEY. Monarchmoney.com. The code, once again, is WHISKEY. This episode of Whiskey Jr. is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one place, and I mean all in one place. A website platform designed to help you stand out, succeed online, whether you're just starting out, scaling your business. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, get paid, all in one place. I do love it. They got cutting edge design, beautiful website templates and platforms, and SEO tools designed, optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, auto-generated sitemaps, so you can show up way more for people that need to see what you're offering. And they got video platform now that makes it easy to showcase your expertise, engage with clients, video content on your website. So no matter what, you're a personal trainer or you're selling something or you're at home making cute little design things you need to push out to the world on your website, they can help you do all of that. Go over to squarespace.com/whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using our code WHISKEY, of course. No matter you running a small little tiny business or you got something big, you're scaling out, you need a beautiful website to catch the attention of people. So go to squarespace.com/whiskey, save yourself 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain, and use our code WHISKEY.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I mean, what do we get? Well, we get the fires now.
Fires and earthquakes, which are kind of passe now.
Well, which one?
Earthquakes are like big
passe.
big deal.
Earthquakes are passe.
But fires are making a comeback.
Fires are all. That's what we're about now.
That's our thing. It's all the rage.
Were you here in January of last year when this shit was going down?
Yeah.
It felt like. Where do you live, ish?
I live in the valley here. Yeah.
Oh, me too.
I'm trapped in the valley, which tends to be. I can't leave it. I don't know. I don't want to leave it.
I don't like the heat.
No, I don't like it, but I feel like, what am I going to do? I'm not going over the hill anymore.
You're not. Yeah, the hill. After you're in the valley for a while, you're like, okay, it's cooler over the hill, but it's too crowded or something.
Too many humans live over there, and also I don't. I like. If I'm being genuine, I like the peace of the valley. I like when I go deep in the valley. It feels like
Encino.
God, it feels like it's its own. It's lived in a little bit of a time machine. It's stuck in the past, but I like that. I like that it's easy and calm and slow, and
Yeah.
Nobody's really up to anything. They're just kind of moving through life.
Right.
It's easy. Over the hill, chaos, panic.
It seems like it.
They're trying. Everyone wants. Up here, it's like, I don't. I'm going to get a lawnmower from that Eddie Pepitone ad I saw. That's what most people are doing.
I live like Tahunga and Riverside-ish.
Lovely. And we'll put Eddie's address right here. People stop on by. Please.
And the other day, and I just feed birds now. Like I'm at that stage of life.
You do love birds.
I love birds.
Are there any birds you won't feed?
There's a couple, a couple of crows that are pain in the ass, but no, I'll feed these birds. Goldfinches, which this is a goldfinch hat, if I think I'm wearing the right hat.
You are.
And I'll just feed them. So I was out there feeding the birds, and as I'm out there feeding the birds, 4 cop cars just converged on this homeless guy. They put him down.
What?
And it was this big fight. And I realized it was because I had just gotten a new couch and put out the old couch, and it attracts a lot of homeless guys.
Yeah, an old couch is a new couch to them. So your old is new to them, my friend, and it's still in good condition. Knowing you take care of that couch. You take care of that couch.
Look, I don't want to brag about how I take care of a couch, even though
you can.
A couple of my cats urinated on the couch, you
Okay.
know. But they're old. One of them is just muttering to themselves at this point. One of my cats is just like, fucking Pepitone. Veeps.
Are your cats condescending in your home?
Well, cats are a bit arrogant, right?
I do
a
like.
little bit.
Well,
do you have cats?
No, we have dog, but I will say the reason I do admire cats is because of their level of disinterest in you. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
I do think it's a good barometer. You know what it is? Having a cat is the same thing as when somebody gets success in any industry at all and it goes to their head, they don't have any cats around them. Meaning like humans to go, hey man, your shit isn't that good. And a cat is basically a real friend that you grow up with that goes, Eddie, that last thing you did was awful. And a dog is an agent or a manager. They're going, oh my God. Oh my God, it's a hit. Oh my God, who couldn't like this?
My dog, man, I am so I think too close with my dog.
What's your dog's name?
Charlotte.
What a lovely name. And what kind of dog are we talking? Can I guess?
Terrier. Oh.
Let me guess. Is it a terrier?
Yes, it is.
Really good.
And I didn't even say the full breed.
No, it could have been so many other things.
It could have been a lot of things.
Right.
But it is a terrier, and I've had her for 13 years, and I'm just like, I actually talk to her more intimately than I should. I'm sort of like, Charlotte, you don't think I have diabetes, do you? Dr. Ben Bassett thinks I do. But you don't. And she's like, oh, don't worry, you don't have it. You know what I mean?
She probably does have a better gauge if you have diabetes. You know, they say dogs are instinctual. They can tell.
Do you ever hear about the dogs who know when someone's going to die in a hospital?
Oh, yeah. They like put their paw on them. They know.
Yes.
Yeah,
they like single them. It's almost like the executioner. Kill.
Kill.
Pull the switch on bed number 50.
Dogs do have instinct about death. They know when you're going to. They smell death.
They smell cancer.
Yep.
They smell
desperation.
Well, yes.
They're very good at that.
They smell desperation.
Do your cats give you any words of wisdom?
I have one cat, and we had 5. Me and my wife had 5 at one point.
Now you're down to 1? You didn't want to restock?
We're down to 1. There was a mass suicide. Yeah, it was like a Jim Jones type thing where we had no idea that they got a hold of arsenic from someplace.
Yeah. It's on the street everywhere these days.
Yeah.
But they did a mass suicide, the cats, and
there was a note.
What did it say?
It said, I can't take the fact that you only clean the litter box once every couple of days.
They put up their own fight. And you know what? The dog says nothing. The dog doesn't care. It doesn't matter.
Like you said, the dog is like a toady. You know, it's like it's like, yeah, boss, whatever, yeah, jerk off, yeah, go jerk off. It's fucking middle of the day. Of course, you got a window.
Right.
She's at the supermarket.
Go now.
Go now.
I'll sit at the door, and if she comes home, I'll bark. You'll hear me. So go jerk off, and I'll yell. That's a signal. I'll yell.
Do it right on the couch.
Yeah, right there on the couch that you gave away to the homeless guy. That one. Go jerk off on that, and I'll scream as loud as I can. Does your dog ruin furniture too, or just the cat?
No, I had one problem cat.
Yeah.
And I loved her so much, but after a while, man, it was like, whoa.
Ruining everything.
It was ruining it. For some reason, it was the couch.
It was the couch. It loved to ruin the couch. Is that a signal, do you think, to you? Was that a sign? Was the cat saying something?
Well, she saw the Veep special, and she certainly wasn't enamored by it.
Pissed all over the couch?
A little bit. No, was it a signal to me? I don't know what the fuck. She always was a little disturbed. She always had a little, something. She must have been a Pepitone.
She was a Pepitone.
She was.
I feel like cats, because of their genetic history, are very aware. They're very intelligent, and they're aware that they used to be bigger, and they're mad that they're not big anymore. Because in their mind, you can hear them saying, like, we used to kill you. We used to eat you guys. We would eat you guys alive.
And there still are some of my brethren who do still eat you.
Yeah, that's right. And they will. And by the way, when I grow in my second life, I'm going to eat you as well.
I'll be looking for you on one of those safari tours. And I'm sure you'll be one of the idiots with your window rolled down.
Whenever I see that, they're like, feed the lion. You're like, yeah, feed the lion. That's always worked out beneficial.
Lion.
Whenever I see a video online of someone getting attacked by a big wild animal, but they're in the animal's home. Yeah. Ian Edwards had a great joke about that, about people that get shark attacks. That he's like, you're in his house. You're like shocked. He's like, if somebody walked into my house, I'd be like, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Then let's murder him immediately.
That's another thing. I think in general, I root for nature, whether it's a hurricane or when I hear of an animal killing humans.
Right.
It's like, you're in, The one thing that really pisses me off, dude, is people are like, oh, fucking coyote is here. And they're all like scared of the coyote. And I'm like, it's because we keep building houses where these motherfuckers used to live.
Right.
So now they're coming down into the burbs, and bears too. There's no more fucking food for them because we keep fucking, and they come down into the, you see those videos where a bear is in a store. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, because they're like, look, you know what you did to my house? Because Charlize Theron wants another mansion, and so the bear is going to go, okay, well, I'm going to come rip apart the town then. Because you built on my property, and I'm going to start some shit. The coyotes, by the way, when a coyote eats a cat or a dog locally,
that's what they do.
It's sad, but it's also like fair game.
I agree.
We're in their house, man. I root for, you know what? That's what it really is. When you asked why you like the hurricane, I think it's because we root for nature. We deserve the wrath. We fucked it up. What are you going to be shocked? We did all this shit. We fucked it up. I hope animals bond together. And this is a message to all my animal fans out there, because I do have marsupials have been starting to get the viewership on this show a lot. We're getting a lot of marsupials. I want you guys to really ruin us. I think all these movies are about zombie attacks. I wish there was an animal attack movie.
You know what? Maybe we should write it.
That's a great
Or
movie.
give it to a kid to write.
He's 25. He'll do it.
Are you 25? Oh, you've got the energy.
26 now. He just turned 26. I forgot.
You're getting up there then.
Yeah, he's getting a little
25 is the turning point. It's like,
he can no longer write. Yeah. He's
what
preoccupied.
the fuck is going on back here?
Right. It starts to hurt, right?
By the way, it just reminded me, I went to a wedding, and the day before the wedding was, let's get to know each other. And they had a roller skating party. And it was for my sister's stepson in New York. And they're all doctors. It was two doctors marrying each other. I thought it would be a good idea to try to skate because I used to rollerblade around New York. I'm a big hockey guy. I love hockey. I used to rollerblade, play hockey a little bit. And I thought roller skates, this will be fine. But I knew it. I put them on, and they felt shady. Like they were a little shaky. It didn't seem like they really gripped my ankle, but I was like, fuck it. I took no more than 2 steps, and I went like this, backwards. Like my feet just went out front of me. Nothing to grab onto. I had no helmet or anything. If I would have hit my head, probably dead or just a vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd probably be a prop on Fboy Island. Whatever it is, whatever show.
Spit on the Pepitone on the way out for good luck.
Rub it, yeah.
Rub the Pepitone.
But I landed, this happened at the end of May, I landed squarely on my back. Like, boom. Like, I thought I had broken everything. But I was surrounded by doctors, and they were ER doctors.
Oh, you're good.
So
No worries whatsoever.
I just leaned back and go, do what you have to do. And you know what they did? They just kept asking me the same question. Did you hit your head? And I was like, no. It got to the point where I started getting angry. I said no. And they're like, all right, don't get mad, because sometimes people forget.
But you didn't forget. You would have known if you hit your head.
Yeah, I was fucked up for about 6 weeks.
No more roller skating parties for you.
No more roller
Well,
skating.
we were
parties.
also at a very memorable wedding recently, and we have photos of this somewhere we can show that you
guys
were at
went
Jeff
together?
Bezos' wedding. You were
Yes,
there.
that's
You were
right.
one of the best, one of the star guests, I guess.
Yeah, I did a little. I've been very critical of the billionaires. So Bezos is a guy who likes a roast.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Jeff, great to see you. And boy, there's a lot of Botox here. But anyway, Jeff, so you have robotic dogs now that chase around your employees in warehouses? What the fuck? How can you turn our closest animal friend against us? Robotic dogs. You don't let your worker, and he loved it.
He loved it. It crushed.
He loved it. The
absolutely
people
crushed.
of Venice, though, were protesting because
Yeah.
that's a city. I don't know if you know this, that is going underwater, and they're saying it's going to be underwater soon. With the canals and everything,
Yeah.
the canals are rising.
They're rising bad. Well, I just saw they flooded not too long ago. We saw video of it.
Did you?
And yeah, and you know
You
what?
guys are on top of everything.
Well, I was a part of the flooding. We turned on some of the. I'm not going to lie. We turned on a couple of those pipes because I figured teach him a lesson, you know. But what did you get Jeff and his wife again for a gift? I remember you said it was a pretty big gift.
Yeah, I feel like you're Christopher Guest now. Like, what did you like? Imagine if you're having tea with Guest in some shit diner over here, and he's like, "What did you get for Jeff Bezos as a gift?" And you're like, "Fuck,
I have to tell him.
I didn't." No, I just got. I figured the guy's got fucking everything.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be funny to send him something on Amazon to this address, and it was just a rechargeable, like, little speaker, Bluetooth speaker.
Well, you got to have those. You don't have any of those. We need more of those. I'm saying that to friends and family. Please give me more rechargeable speakers. I don't have.
By the way,
I don't have enough. I need them. I need more.
By the way, the fucking thing with Amazon is that I love electronics.
Me too.
And you do,
Oh, yeah.
guys do. And I fucking order them. And like, I do have these rechargeable Bluetooth speakers that
I have like 7 in my
never use.
house. Never. Why would I use them? Oh man, I'll take it outside and I'll be in the.
Yes.
Never gonna use it.
I'll put it
it's
on
never
top
gonna
of
use
my car when I stop to overlook Mulholland.
Never. I'll never. They are. Rechargeable speakers will find out in 100 years that they made 30 billion. You know, and
were never
they were never
used.
used. Yeah, they were like the use time was about an hour and a half on average, and
Yeah.
after that they were never used
Yeah.
ever again. Brilliant.
And they use the minerals used to make them are like killing people all over the
All over the
globe.
world.
Yet we never and those kids who are going into mines in these third world countries are like going, you mean they never? I don't know what accent this
but
is.
just I followed.
You mean they never used these things we make? And
Keep digging. That's all they would say. Keep digging. Yeah, mining for lithium and all that good stuff. When you see those videos, it is soul crunching. It's like, well, this was bad.
You watch a lot of videos. I stay
That's all I'm
away
doing.
from like the hardcore, videos.
What's a
Ooh.
late night video session for you then? What are you watching on the internet?
Rock concerts?
That's good.
I mean, like, I'm an old guy and I still watch the same shit. Like, The Last Waltz. I can't get enough of The Last Waltz. You know what I'm talking
Really?
about?
This is like your favorite thing to watch? The Last Waltz?
One of my favorite things to watch. Do you know what it is?
No. What is The Last Waltz?
You don't know. You're younger. It is the band. Do you know the band?
The
Lee
band.
Von Helm,
Yeah.
Robbie Robertson, all these guys. They're mostly dead now, but they had a last concert, and they knew everybody. So Van Morrison was a guest, Joni Mitchell was a guest, Neil Young was a guest. All the
Heroes.
people I grew up with crying in the car to, especially Van Morrison. I would cry. You know Van Morrison?
I
He's
love
an Irish.
Van Morrison.
He's the Irish guy. He's great.
Your favorite Van Morrison song?
I'm gonna say St. Dominic's Preview, maybe.
Pretty good song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just love it. They're so soulful. He's so soulful. And I went through a lot of breakups when I was younger, when I was hot. There was a lot of mixed feelings. I would hurt people, they would hurt me. Now that I'm like this, it's very straightforward. Like,
It's pretty cut and
please
dry.
have sex with me. But back then, a lot of hurt feelings because of my physical prowess.
Right.
And I would cry in the car a lot. And Van Morrison, there would be a particular. Did you ever have this in your life? A particular song that would turn on the waterworks?
I got a couple in the brain.
Well, one
I
was
got a
Happy
few.
Birthday.
Happy Birthday. That would really bring back some sad memories. And Feliz Navidad. Ironically,
Feliz Navidad
I could
with
both ways. It really hit me for some
Waterworks,
reason. Yeah, I
Feliz
don't know
Navidad.
why. Other languages' birthday just gets me good. Van Morrison. We were born before the wind, right?
We were born before the wind.
I mean,
yes.
yeah. One of the best songwriters. I had a big crush on James Taylor when I was a kid. I think because my dad liked James Taylor, so I like James Taylor.
Where are you from? What?
Chicago.
Oh, you're a Chicago guy. Okay.
I think because my dad liked James Taylor in the car, I like James. So it reminds me of the '90s of smoke when people would smoke in their car when that was a very normal thing with windows up,
Yes.
Or he would crack it. My dad would crack it just like this much. So-
Fireman.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No,
a
he
fireman.
was. My grandfather.
Yeah, right,
was.
right.
No, my dad was construction, and
Oh, wow.
And he would crack it just a little bit, so some would get out, but we'd still be in a haze. And the
Right.
smell of the sun on a cloth car on an Oldsmobile seat with smoke soaked in it.
I've seen fire, I've seen rain.
Yeah.
Man, that would always get me. I'd be like, you mean he never saw her again? Just the way I'm not never going to see Manuela again. She didn't die in a crash, but in a sense she did.
same shit. Let me name some artists. You tell me if you like them or hate them. This is a Pepitone. Love them or hate them, and go into great detail. Okay. I
Yes,
wanna know.
Mr. Guest.
Yes, and go into detail about how much you like them or dislike
Okay.
them. Okay. Zeppelin,
Love them. Fucking love them.
the Beatles.
Fucking love them. As a matter of fact, do you have SiriusXM radio in your
I
car?
don't have it anymore. I gave
Okay.
it up.
Oh, you left?
Well, they did the renewal thing, and then they were charging so much money that I was like, "Why
Oh,
am I
really?
giving
The
you that?"
higher they go, the more I'm in.
You're
like,
in. More
yeah.
charge me more, you say.
I use reverse psychologies. Reverse psychology on these subscription things. You want to charge me higher? I'm like, I'll see you, and let's see when you're going to raise it. It's a poker game to me.
Smart, dude.
And I'm always bluffing.
Yeah, you're
because
never-
I'm out of money.
Right. It doesn't matter. You're not going to pay the bill anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I grew up. My first album, I was born in 1958.
No, you weren't. Were you really?
Yeah.
I thought you were younger than that for sure. That's
I
great.
look younger and I seem younger.
The
I'm
way
youthful.
you live is youthful. Yes.
The way I live is such a bon vivant. I go from diner to diner, By the way, doesn't it suck that there's not many diners?
Yeah, they're all we don't. I think
What the fuck is that?
because we don't want to sit and eat anymore. We want to go.
Really? You think it's that?
I think American
I wanna
culture is
just-
go. You want to sit. I know you love those crosswords. You just want to go.
I like eggs.
People want to go. They got to go. Everything is to go. I got to get it to go. We got to go. I've got to go. We've got shit. People have too much shit to do.
That's true. And
As comics, we don't.
that's right.
We have almost nothing to do. We just make shit to do.
You know what's even more hilarious than comics? Are actors.
Yeah. Those aren't
Because-
real people.
Those are what?
They're not real people.
They're not real people. And I originally, I took a lot of acting courses in New York. So I originally was really going to be an actor. You know,
But
I
you
have
are a
lot of
great you are a
theater.
great actor. By
I'm
the way.
okay.
No, you're pretty good.
No,
man.
I love comedy. I always loved comedy. I always wanted to be a stand-up, but I started taking all these acting lessons. And when you take acting lessons, you know, the teachers really take the shit seriously.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And so I started to think, this is going to be my means of expression to get back at my parents.
Smart.
And
How did that work out?
Not good, because it's tough to be a really good actor.
Yeah.
Because you got to fucking... You've done it, too.
Yeah, but not good. I've done it to my only ability, which is like as good as I can be. But
You know-
I feel like a fraud because when
Everybody
when you're
does.
with real actors, I'm like, forget about it. This
Yeah,
is-
you ever fucking be with a real actor? You're like watching them going, holy shit, so that's what you do.
That's what it's supposed to be. Well, how can I keep faking it? That's what it is. How do I keep pretending like
I even used to go, and I'm glad I don't go on them anymore. I just will not do it. I used to audition, and the most humiliating thing in the world, for commercials.
Oh, I did. What do you mean? I did it for years and years and years and years.
Oh, my God. The last one I ever did was for something, I forget what the product was, but it was a potato chip that prevented anal leakage. And I kid you not about that. I know you think it's a bit. And of course, and I've had this many times, where the director of these shit commercials are British, and they're like, Eddie, you're not doing it properly.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't
And
believe the leakage, Eddie. I don't believe that it's blocking the leakage.
he yelled at me, actually, and I yelled back. And then I got a call from my agent, my commercial agent, who I love. She was hot.
They're
And
always good looking, commercial agents.
She was.
Yeah, they
and
usually
she
are.
cared about me. She said, do you know? And she kept me in the game a little bit for a while. I'd never booked them, but she said, do you know that this commercial could change your life? She would say it like that.
Anal leakage chips could have changed
Not
your life.
anal, but one of, you know, like a big national or whatever.
Mm.
You know, it could change your life. Eddie, it could change your life.
What does that do to you when somebody says that?
Well, from an attractive woman, it makes me think, yes, she's correct.
But from an ugly guy.
I think, you know, they're idiots.
Right. It's all bullshit.
You do it, I say to
Right.
them. To her, I say, I will try to please you.
I'll try. Try is the key word. What, you got the chip? What's the
Yeah,
what's
Olestra, also known as Olean.
Olean
was
chips?
it.
Olean chips. Never booked it.
And I never went back.
Did you ever book any commercials? You've had to have booked commercials.
What was that?
You've booked commercials.
Yeah, everybody says that. I must have booked something. Maybe one, but I don't remember it because I would go in with such an attitude. When I got to L.A., which was 2003, I would drive, you know, it was before all this bullshit with the pandemic, so everything was in person.
Yeah.
And I would have to drive to Santa Monica. I was living in Hollywood back then, and I hated it.
Yeah, the
And
drive
I would
alone.
arrive. Yeah, the drive alone. I would arrive super pissed off, and all the commercials were like, "Honey, how'd you get this shirt so fresh?" And I would just be pissed about it.
Yeah.
And they knew it. They would sense my anger. Eddie, no, just a warmer. Warmer, they would say.
This is as warm as I can be. 'Cause
This
you made
is
me,
all I could be. Have you fought the traffic today? And I can't leave now till 7:30.
Right.
Like, you ever get stuck on the west side?
You're stuck. I have to go out. Now I have to go get a taco and sit in my car and wait
Yeah.
till I can manageably get home within an hour and a half.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I used to wait it out and on the beach, just getting burnt on the beach, just sitting on the beach because I read The Ocean Heals You, you know, and I would be near the ocean and just it would be too hot after a while. You know, I didn't have a beach umbrella, I didn't have a blanket. I'd just be sitting there in my audition clothes, you know.
On the sand.
On the sand.
Just loving it. You don't seem like a beach guy, Eddie.
I'm not, but I do love the water.
Yeah, you like to swim, huh?
I'm scared of the ocean, but I love swimming, man. I love big pools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I don't have a big pool, no.
I don't have anything.
But we can break into any big pool at any given
That's
time.
true.
Yeah, I thought about that the first time I came to LA when I flew over, and I thought, look at how many of these people have pools. All these people have
Yes.
pools.
That's the stereotype of LA. It's so funny. Like you see the big pools in Bel Air
Ooh.
and Beverly Hills.
They don't
and
use them.
Brentwood.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
They don't ever use. Why would they use the pool? The pool.
It's like a Bluetooth speaker.
The same thing, and they're mined the same way.
Mine the
exact same way.
You mean we builded the pools? I don't know what accent.
No, that's good.
We build the pools, and they don't swim.
Why don't they swim? They're Italian. Why don't you swim?
They're Italian.
You have to swim if I'm going to build.
How come all the minerals are in Sicily?
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, I'm here to tell you about Rocket RX. Many men don't know this, but over 18% of men over 20 struggle with performance. A lot of people. That's a lot of people, all right? You could be one of those people, and it doesn't matter. Who cares? You know, thanks to Rocket RX, there is help to make a difference. You got the freedom to access clinically approved medication on your terms for a lower price than branded alternatives. They're getting expensive out there. Things are getting pricey, and Rocket RX has got you covered. You got to complete a Rocket RX consultation. You need answer quick online medical questions, and your answers are reviewed by a U.S. clinical team. Decide who's going to be eligible for treatment, which medication is right for you, and the best part is you don't wait in line. Don't have to be in person. It's going to get shipped discreetly to your door so your neighbor Mike minds his own business and doesn't know what's going on, because it's not about him, it's about you. It's about your sexual health and well-being, creating a healthy mindset for you to feel better. Get trusted ED treatments prescribed by U.S. medical team. 2-in-1 dual active treatment like Viagra and Cialis. It's like they had a baby together. Complete a 100% online quick survey. Get a free online prescription. Start now. It takes 2 minutes. And all you got to do is use that code WHISKEY30 for 30% off your first order. Use the code WHISKEY30 for 30% off your first order. That is whiskey, WHISKEY 30 for 30% off your first order. The offer is only available for new customers. It cannot be combined with other offers. Hey, you been busy this summer? I know I have. It's been insane, but that's why there's Factor. Between busy schedules and summer plans, kids camp, back to school, sometimes you all have just a couple of minutes. I know I am crazy busy, but Factor helps me with smarter, tasty, chef-prepped meals that are dietitian approved and delivered right to your door, okay? And now with more than 65 weekly meals, for the way that I live, I love it. I can eat when I want, wherever I want, and wherever the day takes me. They got more variety, more meals, wider selection of meal options. Support your wellness goals, by the way. Enjoy even more GLP-1 friendly meals, new Mediterranean diet options. They got it all. For more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine, okay? Eat smart at factormeals.com/whiskey50off. And use code WHISKEY50off to get 50% off your first box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. Long time there. That's code WHISKEY50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I'll tell you, I had a beautiful Italian moment. My dad is, he's wonderfully old and kind of closed-minded, and he's in his, this is
Chicago
how I think.
still?
Yeah, they're all in Chicago. Nobody leaves. I got out. I escaped. I'm Andy Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption.
By the way, you have a big poster in there. They don't know you're gone.
They have no idea.
In your back
Rita
bedroom.
Hayworth is still on my bedroom wall. They've yet to
I
discover.
haven't seen Andrew in a few years.
He'll call.
Fuck it.
He'll call.
But I love the comedy audiences there, though.
One of the best.
One
of the best. Chicago, Boston, Philly.
Was Chicago. Yeah, I performed the special that's on Veeps now in Chicago in Lincoln
Park
Hall.
Oh, Lincoln Hall. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Which is mainly a music venue.
Yeah.
But I've done stand-up there, and I like it. I just love the Chicago audiences.
Chicago is it's the best of the East Coast, but has a more homier feel. So it has East Coast
and they get
people,
it.
but yeah, they do. Yeah.
They fucking get it. And what were the other cities you named?
Philly, Boston.
Yeah.
I love Philly for some. Philly's always been so
I love
good to
New
me.
England in general.
Yeah, New England in general is always really good to me.
Philly too, huh?
Yeah, Philly's great to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like
Pittsburgh,
Philly.
on the other hand, not so nice to me.
Well, you got to get the right place. Bottle Rocket, have you done that?
No.
It's a good place.
Pittsburgh never really hit for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
Every
it's
time
a
I went.
disgustingly drab.
Bridges. A lot of bridges they brag about these bridges.
Yeah,
And you
but
see
I've
the
had this
bridges.
place. And the Pittsburgh hipsters love me.
The pitsters, yeah, they call them
The
pitsters. Yeah, they
pitsters?
call them the
That's
pitsters.
great.
Yeah. Wait, so let me say this. This blew my mind. That we were I took my mom and dad, and we're walking in Italy, and the guy says, he's asking about it. We're at a vineyard, and my dad is asking about the cultivation of the grape. Well, when do you decide to pick them? You know, I don't know anything about wine.
Cultivation of the
grapes.
Oh,
yeah.
so you were in a vineyard, yeah.
Yeah, and he said, you know, and the woman says, well, we used to pick later in the season, but now we pick earlier because of the climate. And my dad goes, oh, really? And so I'm like, well, here's a farmer saying to my dad, well, the climate is literally changing. I have to change the way I pick grapes. And he was
Your
like,
dad isn't buying it.
He didn't buy an inch of it. He was like, nah, that's probably because of the something, you know, because of the timing of the wine and the thing. And I go, I don't know. She just totally a farmer. When a farmer's like, no, we have to because of the grapes. It will go bad early because of the climate. My dad, no fucking chance. Swirling. No way.
Yeah, and we wonder why there's no hope of the divisions in this country being healed because everybody is like, oh, really?
Is that? Is that so?
Really? You don't do your own research, I guess.
That you don't do your own research is my favorite. Oh, you gotta do your own research, man.
No, I let the doctors tell me what ischemia is.
What do they know? They don't know what ischemia is.
They don't know shit. They're bought and paid for. You know what's fucked up about a lot of it is they're partly right.
Sure.
Like, yeah, doctors are bought and, you know, there's an element that they are bought and paid for by pharmaceutical.
Yes.
But also, they also know the body better than you, Luigi.
No, I don't think you do.
I don't think they do.
I know it better than you, Pepitone.
We're making the polls.
Everybody is bought and paid for. Everything is a lie. And I think you just pick which version of the lie of life that you're interested in.
Yes, at this point. You know, and I've always been someone who rails just because my dad was a union leader and I was always very left-wing and I always railed against the rich. And at this point, I'm just like hoping I do become rich.
So you can rail against yourself. I mean, you do love, we love to self-hate. Comics love self-hate.
Oh.
So that's the best part about it. Then if you'll become a billionaire soon. We know. After the Veeps thing takes off.
Well, it depends on the left ventricle that's going.
If that ischemia stays
Ischemia,
away, you're
if
fine.
the ischemia stays dormant,
then you're good.
I'm okay.
I do want you said it, you breezed over it, but what you said you've been out loud critical about billionaires. Not a hot take, but give me your version of it. What's your biggest beef?
Well, just that, and I've always been like this
Yeah.
because my dad was a union leader, always rallying. The first book my dad ever gave me was called The Rich and the Super Rich by a guy named Ferdinand Lundberg. And he just talked about how I don't think he lived in America, but how the American population is busy being distracted by everything while the banks and the insurance companies bend them over and just fuck them. And he was so visceral. He was great. And so my take is that the polarization of wealth now in the country, now, it's like the worst it's ever been almost in history. Like you got Bezos and those guys, Musk, Bezos, I don't know who the Zuckerberg, fucking Branson, Gates, all these guys, right? It's, by the way, who needs $1 billion? Not only do they have $1 billion, they have 110 billion.
100 billion, yeah.
And then, like, the bottom 50% of America has, like, you know, a hot plate in the Mark Twain Hotel over here. You ever see the Mark Twain Hotel? Do you ever see the Mark Twain Motel in fucking Hollywood? You would think Mark Twain would have a better hotel in his name.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if you know anything about Mark Twain. He went bankrupt a few times. He had a fucking very unlucky life.
Didn't a lot of these great artists go do this? These stories...
It wasn't self-inflicted by Twain. And do you know that Mark Twain, do you know this? He was really the first. He needed to tour the country and gave lectures. He was basically the first stand-up comic.
No shit.
He used to just go across the United States and then probably Europe, but he went across the United States just making people laugh.
Speaking engagements. Was he ever reading anything he wrote, or no? It was just him
think
speaking.
I'm not sure about that,
pretty
but he was
beautiful.
funny, Mark Twain.
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I think the interesting thing about like the great artists or orators or anything in that.
Yeah.
You read all these things about a lot of these guys died broke, and they're immortalized for their art. And you go to a fucking museum and you see an art piece, and it's worth Sotheby's is like, this piece is $175 million.
Van Gogh's the best example.
And he
of
died
that.
super poor, right? He was broke, and
Super poor. He's cutting off body parts.
he sold that
mailing
ear
them.
for money. Yeah, he needed that money.
He's mailing body parts, and back then in Holland, the mail system was very slow.
Not as good as it is today.
By the time his ear got to the woman, it was shriveled and not impressive.
The gig was up. The gig was up. That's so funny to think that the mail was so slow, the joke didn't land by the time it got there. Too much time had changed. And comedy is about timing, and it just didn't work.
It was really Van Gogh thought this would hit.
Didn't hit.
Didn't
hit.
But his paintings are worth mega millions.
Hundreds. I don't even know.
Of a wicker chair or whatever. And meanwhile, the guy wound up, just making a life in a ditch that he dug.
It's crazy. What's his name? Michelangelo had lead poisoning, and because of the paint dripping in his eyes.
He wasn't one of those broke guys.
No.
though.
But I'm saying like he just would rather die doing art.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Of die doing art?
Well,
we're doing it
comedy.
right now. We're dying right now, live in front of these people. I feel like comedy is one of those things that we are such a we're a stepchild of the world. We're loved, but it's not we're not actually this kid. We're not the kid. And I say this as a stepson.
We didn't get the love we needed.
Right.
Okay. And my mom was in and out of mental institutions. This is for real when I was a young kid. So I definitely didn't get any mother love, which is why when any woman gives me any kind of attention, I'm like,
Yeah, you're like a little dog.
it's crazy. But here's something I read that I think will perk you up a little, is that stand-ups and people who perform and get love from audiences, which we do, it lengthens your life big time.
Theirs or ours?
Both.
Both.
But definitely ours. Like all that love that we get on stage is a huge, I don't know what endorphin hit or whatever it is, but it's the same as your mother saying, you know what? You are a good little man.
That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
You only wanted to hear that. You're a good little man.
I scream at the audience at the end of my set, am I a good little man now?
No, I just think stand-ups are this cultural phenomenon where they like you.
Yeah.
They like you, but they don't need us. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like they like you, but if one day somebody goes, stand-up's gone forever, everyone would go, what are you going to do? If you took away music, people would be really mad.
Oh, yeah.
On the scale of performance art, if you took us away, people would be bummed. But I feel like they would get over us. And that's kind of the life of a stand-up. They go, man, that stinks.
No, but it is true because of the way things have gotten, particularly here.
Yeah.
That, I don't know if you hear this, but, we need stand-ups more than ever.
They say that.
That kind of thing.
They say that. They say that. But I feel like we are a valuable part of society. But again, in the revolution, when the time comes for the dogs and the animals to kill us, right? And the sacrifice, who gets to go first? They'll go, who do we save? The dogs will go, who do we save? And they'll go, we need people to help us physically, so we'll need someone with some doctoral experience.
No, we're on the lower.
We're the bottom of the bottom.
Lower of the.
It's us, jugglers. Jugglers and mimes are pretty close.
Knife throwers are useful in a time of war.
Right? So they're they're multifaceted. We need more skill set. I think we are very valuable. I just also think that stand-up does get a societal. It's got its moments in time and it goes away. Like when they joke about the ebbs and flows of stand-up. It was a boom in the 80s. It was a boom but then people get sick of our shit. There's never been a time in music where they go, it was the music boom. No, it's a forever. if musicians are making more art, people want to see hear new music. When we
Right.
have when they're tired of us, they go, God, guys, go away for a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel like this is what's hurtful is that they like us very selectively. Like they'll pick a few of us out and go, we like those people.
That's the one we like.
Who's he? Like they love to go, who the fuck is that?
That's like
I never heard of him.
right.
And if I never heard of him, he must
He ain't
suck.
shit. It's the opposite with bands. They'd go, who is this band?
Yes.
With a comic, they go, who the fuck is that asshole?
You know where it's different? I swear to God. And I don't know if you experience this. I don't know how much you go overseas, but they really take comedy seriously in the UK.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they want good comedy. Yeah.
Well,
We brought
they
them
also,
a bunch of shit.
You
too.
what?
We brought them bullshit.
I did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival twice,
heard
which,
that's
by the
awesome.
way, almost killed me both times. But they would have huge, and I wasn't used to this, huge newspapers reviewing my show.
Oh, that scares the shit out of me. That's such a big deal.
It
Because you're there for a
was.
month, right? You're doing a show a night for 30 days. Is that what it is?
It was ridiculous. I did it twice. That schedule,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have one day off in 30 fucking days. Wow. It was like Groundhog Day.
But it made you. It strengthened your comedy, is what everybody says.
Big time.
Yeah, they just say you are really putting in the when we do
If
the
you
work.
live.
If you live.
And it's like mentally, there's a lot of people fucking break down mentally. Seriously.
Pretty cool.
But yes, it's like
kinda-
rooting for a hurricane.
Right, that's our hurricane.
Holy shit, did you hear about Will Stevens?
What happened?
He's losing it. He doesn't come out of the apartment on High Street.
That's day 17.
Day
you're just
7.
over half, and you're breaking. By the
Yeah.
way, they did a movie or did a TV show.
What?
Baby Reindeer
Oh my
was about a guy
God.
who did Fringe, who started to have
Lot-
mental breaks. Right, that's what that was about.
Well, yeah, a stalker starts.
Well,
The
his
stalker.
life
did you see
because
it?
of
Yeah, Baby Reindeer was great. But I mean, the idea
He did a
of-
one-person show.
You're right, and it
And
grew
some
into the
people
show.
have got also the woman who did, I forget her name, Phoebe Waller or something. She did
Phoebe
Fleabag.
Waller-Bridges. Yeah.
She did a one-person show and became huge. Some people,
Well, because I think both of those things embraced the
zeitgeist.
this chaos and the sadness of how heavy that is to perform all the time and barking for. You're really singing for your soup. That's truly old school. Like, please come see me. Please come see me. Please come
Yeah,
see me.
I luckily didn't have to do that because
You co-headlined with Kevin Hart. That's why.
Kevin Hart's material sings overseas.
But you did co-headline. You and
I heard
Kevin.
myself running. That's my Kevin Hart.
That's a good Kevin Hart.
That's not bad. I heard myself a running. I always use the accent. That'll get me in the least trouble. But
I broke my ankle. Can you believe it? God, this Kevin Hart is good. God, this Kevin Hart, I like.
hello, I'm Kevin Hart. But I came back from the Fringe Festival both times, so sick, bronchitis, like no
really?
rest, and my act tends to be loud. At the end of the first run, the first 30-day set I did, I had no voice by the last week. So the last week, and that's when they were deciding who would get Best of the Fringe. And of course, my manager and the people there were going, you got a shot at Best of the Fringe. They're here tonight. And I'd be like, everybody. Like I had no voice
You were
left.
cooked.
And the stress.
Yeah, the stress is heavy on you. Are you writing every day? Are you redefining the act, or are you just perfecting
Not
the act?
me.
No.
I'm very improvisatory, but at some point I just was like, if I get through the show, like day 23,
Yeah,
if I get to day 30, that's a victory.
it's a war of attrition at some point.
Big time.
And that's who really did. You win that year? Who won?
I didn't win, no.
Who did? Do you remember?
I forget, some scumbag. Somebody who had an act, and I'm serious, where they didn't say a word and they were taped up in duct tape.
Oh, I know who this is.
Oh, yeah.
Or I mean, I've seen it before on the internet. I know who this is. Yeah, it's like a tape guy. Yeah, tape. The tape comic. If you look that up, that's
tape face or something.
tape face. Yeah, tape face. Isn't it tape face?
I don't know.
I think that's the name. Yeah, look that up.
It was kind of brilliant, and I thought, that's how you save your voice.
Lesson learned.
Lesson
Just start
learned.
taping, Eddie. Why are you wasting all this time?
Yeah, I'm just sitting in an office on Wilshire with my agent going, I'm going to tape myself this year in Edinburgh. You mean record it? No. You see this duct tape I just got at DIY? I am going to tape
My whole body.
my whole body, not say a word, and just throw myself in the audience. And the guy was doing shit like he'd be in front of it and somebody going, like, and it was just this thing. And
That was the thing. And it did well, I guess, right?
It did very well.
It did
He
very
won.
well. He
and
won.
I was like, what about me?
They're like, we're flying you home. You have to go.
I
They don't
was-
fly you home, right? You have to put yourself out there. Don't you have to do that? Don't they make you fly yourself and put yourself up and stuff?
Yeah, in my case, I had it paid for the
Oh.
first year. I think both years, actually. But most people go down 10 grand.
Oh, that's crazy.
10 grand to do that.
Pain.
And then they all say, oh, it was great experience. Not all of them. The honest people will be like, I'll fucking never do it again.
Mm-hmm. One and done. Ari, I think, Shafir told me, he was like, you got to try it once.
Yeah.
And I was like, once, I don't know. It scared the shit out of me. That much is.
You would
heavy.
probably do great, though. And you're, I got to Ireland. You know what was interesting? It's like I got to perform in a lot of places around the world because of that.
Yeah, right. That opens you up to that.
Yeah, they see you. I got to do Melbourne. I got to do Oslo. I got to do Ireland.
How's Oslo? Good?
They were amazing.
Yeah, I've
They
heard.
speak, and this is always funny to me, they speak better English than us.
Of course. Yeah. We don't take it serious, right?
don't take it.
We got a free ride. We didn't have
Yeah.
to pay for the ride. We got the free ride. We were born here. We
Yeah.
got the gift of all the shit.
No, but I couldn't believe the response I got in Oslo.
Very good, Daddy. We like you. Very good. Yeah, however, do their accent.
You know what's hard? For me, anyway, I performed, and I did it 3 times in Amsterdam.
Oh, I've never
And they
performed.
don't laugh that much.
But they still like you.
They like you, but you don't hear it, and I have to hear it. Like, I'm like, Mommy, where are you? You're not institutionalized again, are you, Mom? Mommy.
How many times did she really go to that beautiful place?
A bunch, and she wound up there at the end of her life, and it was like,
that's tough.
yeah, I mean, that's why, I am what I am, as Popeye would say. It's like, and at the end of her life, I mean, that's why everything to me, and I don't, like a disaster like the World Trade Center happens, and I'm like, and I was right there.
Yeah.
I was living in New York where I had to go through a checkpoint to get to my apartment. It was,
Jesus.
I lived near Union Square. It was really nice. It was the best place I ever had in New York. And then the fucking Twin Towers came down. And I immediately got out of New York. I was like, I think L.A. is looking good.
You're an honest New Yorker. Everybody else was like, we got to stick together. You're like, I've already bought my ticket. I'm out of here.
I don't think Al-Qaeda is going to hit Warner Brothers.
And yet they have.
And yet
they have. Eddie, I want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Also, please watch his special right now. And we'll put the link in the description. When it's not on Veeps anymore, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please watch it regardless. You're brilliant. You're funny. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
You got to get to the gym. I know your agent said he's got to get to the gym.
I'm getting to Heirloom where they have good eggs.
God bless Heirloom.
You know it?
Oh, what do you mean? Of course, I love Heirloom. It's one of the best.
Me too. I'm hungry.
Okay, we'll get you there. We end the show the same way. You look in that camera and you're single and you say one word or one phrase to end the episode.
Tea.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.